Greetings, daughters of Divine Destiny. Welcome back today as we continue on our journey, August the 4th, 2023. And on yesterday, August the 3rd, we looked at our giving God as a God of two major gifts. These are not the only gifts that God has provided for us, but this is a foundation for us building our faith to know that God will make provision for our divine destiny. So I welcome you today, and as I do, our subject for today we'll look at the gift of creation. The gift of creation. One of the two major gifts that we're looking at through this study. So let us go ahead and begin. So we read in Genesis chapter 1, verses 27 through 30, that God blessed Adam and Eve with all that was needed in order for them to prosper. It reads as follows: So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. Again, according to Genesis chapter 1, verses 27 through 30. So the story of Noah's Ark highlights the diversity of the Creator's giving in Genesis chapters 6 and 7. A boat, as some have said, or a writer has said, I should say, a boat the size of a massive ocean liner was needed to preserve a sample of all the known species. Whenever God gives, and whatever he gives, there is an endless variety. Why are there so many species of birds and insects? Why is every snowflake or fingerprint unique? Why are there so many differences in people's appearances? It is because God is such an extravagant God, and indeed a God of variety. When people think about God as creator, they often assume that his creative work ended in Eden. But God's extravagant giving through creation still continues. Right up to the end of time as we know it, God will continue to create, including the great creative acts spoken of in Revelation chapter 21 and verse 5, where he declares, Behold, I make all things new. Daughter of Divine Destiny, meditate on Psalms 104, which details God's gift in creation. It describes how God laid the foundation of the earth, how he created light and set the boundaries for the waters. The mountains and the valleys of the earth and the fish, the fowls and the animals are described in this wonderful psalm. Psalms 104 alternates between what God did at creation and what he still does for creation. Verse 27 through 29 reveal that the continuing existence of all creation depends on the Creator's extravagant, continuous giving. It reads as follows: These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season. Thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thine hand, and they all and they are filled with good. Psalms 104:29. Thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust. In verse 30, God makes it clear that He is creative, that His creative giving is ongoing. It reads as follows: Thou sendest forth thy spirit, and they are created. And thou renewest the face of the earth. Let me read it again. Psalms 104, verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth. The psalmist concludes with the declaration, O Lord, how manifold are thy works! In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. Psalms 104, verse 24. So, daughters of divine destiny, creation is a tremendous example of our giving God, who wants to supply all that we need to accomplish our destinies. In Jesus' name, may God bless you today as you meditate upon this truth.